Ready?
A hearty welcome to the residents of Bharatvarsh to the afterlife. This is Chitra Gupta and you are watching Karma TV. Today we have with us a charismatic personality who many would have heard of but only a handful truly know. The princess of Gandhar, the queen of Hastinapur, King Dhritarashtra's consort, his Shakuni's sister, and the mother of the Kauravas. Gandhari, welcome. Thank you. My first question to you is what is your real name? Gandhari quite literally means the princess of Gandhar, but what was the name given to you?
You must pardon me, I don't remember.
Uh, don't remember.
Well, after these many years, one forgets their very identity. This, after all, is just a name.
Oh, so then how did you get your first identity?
My first identity was given to me much like everyone else, by my parents, of course. The difference, however, was that I had the privilege of being born with a silver spoon. Ever since, my identity as well as my name was Gandhari.
Did you not then try and create an identity of your own?
Not yet. Much before I could fully understand the true meaning of the word identity, I was handed over my next one by Bhishma Pitama.
But why, mother? No, I don't understand. Why would someone in their right mind travel all the way from Hastinapur to Gandhar just to launch an attack?
For you. Bhishma has travelled all this distance to ask for your hand in marriage with their heir apparent Dhritarashtra. And if we refuse, he might attack on the entirety of Gandhar. I've never seen your father and brothers this scared.
Why me? Why my hand?
Because he's worried about the Kuru lineage. I believe he's aware of your boon of giving birth to 100 powerful sons. And that's probably why he wants to make you the royal consort.
But isn't he aware of the fault in my horoscope?
What fault? We rectified that fault in your childhood. Since your horoscope said that your husband will pass away at an early age, we got you married to a goat and we killed it and sacrificed it to the lords.
So I'm a widow now. I did not even know this.
Why are you laughing? Your father there is at the verge of losing his kingdom, the pride and the dignity of this entire Gandhar. And here you are, fooling around. Did you ever think about them? Disgusting. We will never be able to refute this alliance.
But mother, what if I were to say no?
We do not have the right nor the privilege.
So was your very first identity merely that of being the queen of Hastinapur?
If it were merely to be the queen of Hastinapur, I would not have been so distraught about it. No, it was to be the consort of King Dhritarashtra, and I would not understand the gravity of that until a day before my wedding. To date, I cannot express in words what went through my mind at that one moment. My whole world had come to a standstill. Where would I even begin to process every single thought and fear racing through my mind? What would I even attempt to understand? That I had been engaged to a blind king? That too without my consent? Or that my own family had kept me in the dark? Or indeed that I got to know all this from a handmaid? I was stunned. I was petrified. I could not think. In that one moment, I took a vow that would last me for all eternity. For years together, there were debates and discussions on why I did so. Some said this was my devotion to the king, my would-be husband. Few others said that I did this deliberately in protest to put Bhishma down. Many even said that I had done this as a calculated move so that I may not have to serve the king or even myself. But only I truly know what went on in my mind in that very vulnerable moment. Why I took that life altering decision. And when I can't understand it myself, when I can't begin to put it into words, how am I expected to explain it to anyone else?
Were you then never given a chance to speak freely and ask for what you want?
I was never asked what I wanted. But once, I did ask for one thing. Just one thing for myself.
I was expecting a child. It had been close to 2 years, but the child would just not come out. Hearing that Sister Kunti had given birth to her first son, King Dhritarashtra was enraged. I was already deeply upset and frustrated. But after his encounter with me, I was insulted. Once he left, I could not make head or tail of a thing. I was shocked, hurt, frustrated, angered, and I did not know at whom.
I don't know what made me take such a step. My anguish was interrupted by Vyasa. He said, "Fear not, child, you have a boon to birth 100 sons, and I shall make this ball of flesh into 100 mighty sons." At that time, all I could say, all I could ask for was, "1 minute, Sage Vyasa. Could you make 100 sons and just one daughter?"
So you were never given agency or accountability of anything at all?
Well, it's a man's world. Men are strange. Never gave me the right to take a single decision for myself, but did not hesitate even once to place the onus of the entire Mahabharata war on my shoulders.
The war?
Oh yes, the war. What do you think? Why did the Mahabharata war occur?
Oh, but that has a million reasons. I can't name one.
But of course you can. The reason has a name, which has been taken many a time. The name is Gandhari. It is said that Bhishma destroyed the whole of Gandhar for Gandhari, and that King Dhritarashtra imprisoned all her brothers since they had hidden from him that she was married to a goat before him. He felt insulted and ordered that each prisoner be given but a single grain of rice, once a day, every day. The prisoners chose the wittiest man among them and decided to give him all their food, so he may take their revenge someday. And he was my brother Shakuni. They say the Mahabharata war happened because brother Shakuni wanted to avenge me and destroy Hastinapur in the process. But in all this, nobody ever asked me if I even wanted to be avenged, let alone how I felt about it at all.
Are you still upset with the men in your life? Do you hate them?
No. Why would I hate them? They were all my own kith and kin. More importantly, they were innocent. The fault did not lie with them, but with that deceitful Krishna. Him, I can never forgive. He does not deserve forgiveness. And it is because of him that I lost my sons. In my entire life, I had opened my blindfold only once so that I could transmit my energy to my son. That cunning Krishna tricked my son, manipulated him using fragile masculinity, told him to not stand in front of his mother naked. It is because of him that my energy could not go to every part of my son's body. Listening to Krishna, even Bhim hit my son below the belt, for he knew that he could never win over a skilled maceman like Duryodhan if he fought by the rules.
Did you then ever seek your revenge?
Of course I did. But I would not call that revenge. Rather fate's play. A play of dynasties and lineages. To secure the Kuru Vansh, the dynasty of Kuru, I was brought here. for the entire Yadav Vansh, the lineage of Yadavs, was to perish at my hands.
Gandhari.
Why, Krishna? Why did this happen to my sons? Why did you do this to me?
I did not do anything wrong. You yourself wished onto your sons while blessing them. May the victory take the side of righteousness. I was merely doing my job of protecting your word and upholding it.
My word? You were holding my word? What sort of protection is this, Krishna? How do you protect me after causing me so much pain? The truth is, Krishna, that you're a cheat, a liar who manipulates people to follow his ways. You yourself know that you wouldn't have won this war without your cunning schemes.
Do not say that, Gandhari. It was merely fate's play. This had to happen. Whatever happened was not my fault. My intentions were never wrong. I never intended to hurt you or anybody else. I simply had to do what I had to do. Protect Dharma and destroy Adharma.
Protection? I never asked for your protection. Dharma, Adharma, who decided this, Krishna? Who made you the judge of what is right and what is wrong without knowing all sides? My sons were sacrificed. Is that not Adharma? My kith and kin severely hurt. Is that not Adharma? I'm distraught, Krishna. And I do not care about your intentions. You simply say this to relinquish yourself of all the blames and to assure yourself of your holiness. This time, you shall not be forgiven.
Do not say that, Gandhari. Forgive me. I was not wrong.
Not wrong? After all that has happened, you dare say you were not wrong? How do you justify your actions, Krishna? You said that you were protecting me, upholding my word. How dare you shift the blame? You always do what you have to. No, what you want to do. That's what you always do. Doing actions without thinking about their consequences. This time, Krishna, you shall pay for your actions. What did you say? You said that you did this to protect me and the Kuru Vansh, right? Okay. I curse you! I curse you that you will not be able to protect your own lineage and that everyone will perish and everything will be destroyed.
The question is not what my identity is or whether my name is remembered. The point is that I was never given a chance to speak for myself. Whether it was a yes or a no, everyone presumed they needed to speak for me, to fight for me, to protect me, to avenge me. They were wrong. The truth is that if the women of Mahabharata war had just been left alone, if they were allowed to simply fight their own battles, then maybe the war would have not happened at all. And maybe, just maybe, I would be known today as Mati.